What up, world? We are back. We are live. This is the Cloud Chronicles. Your host, Jerry and Blaze. How y'all doing, man? Hope everybody's having a good. What are we on? Wednesday? It's Wednesday. Happy hump day to everybody. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, Facebook, YouTube. I appreciate all that. I got a returning guest back here with me in the dojo, as I like to call it, man. Super funny guy. Super funny guy. My new favorite TV uncle. You've seen him on here once before. Before I bring him up, though, got to give a big shout out to Freeway Records. We are the official podcast for Freeway Records. So y'all clap that up. We're doing big things, man. We're doing big things. I appreciate that. Shout out to Freeway Rick, a real one. Shout out to Galen. Shout out to everybody on the team, man. Shout out to Indie Global. Shout out to everybody, man, who helped me, put that together. I appreciate y'all sincerely. All right, back to the shizzo. We got from HBO MAX hit series, one of my new favorite shows, if not my new favorite show for sure, Southside. We got Uncle Spike, Antoine McKay in the building, back again. What's going on?
Hey, brother, how are you, man? It's good to see you again,
Hey,
man.
I'm doing good, man. I'm glad to get you back on here, bro.
I'm glad to be back on here. Thank you so much for having me, man.
Yeah, man. So I'm still following. You've been doing a lot of new stuff. Can we talk about some of it? I know you just, wrapped up some filming.
Man, I just finished a film. I can't talk about it right now.
Okay.
But I got to work with Josh Radnor, which was really great, and John Ashton. And if anybody knows their cinema history, John Ashton played Detective Taggart on Beverly Hills Cop.
Man,
So,
hilarious.
yeah, man. And then there was another cat named Dave Pasquazi on the film. Yeah, man. And I worked with an amazing director, Harula Rose. And, man, it was just dope, man. It was dope.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. So he's not just Uncle Spike, man. He has layers.
Thank you.
He got layers.
No, man. No, man. You're being too gracious, man.
No, you
You're
do.
being
You
too
really do,
gracious.
man. You do. Because I remember when we first met, I was like, I didn't know what to expect. You know how like you told me I sounded like your dad when we first talked.
Right.
You don't know
Right.
what to
Because
expect.
you have a little twang.
Yeah.
You have a little southern twang to you. So I was just wondering whether or not where you were from, So,
I can't help it, man. I can't help it. I can't help it, man. But yeah, it's good, man. Because a lot of the people like I've met, like yourself, you'll play characters, because a lot of people don't know how to differentiate. Like, oh, that's the character, so they think that's you acting
correct.
like you for the show, and you're
Right,
not.
right,
Yeah,
right.
you know what I mean. So just kind of like break that down, man. How like it's a character, and this is maybe a
Well,
little bit of me.
yes, I do. But we're humans, man. Uh, um, we are we're people, and like I just had a disagreement with my son and my daughter. Like that's real life,
Yeah,
honestly. I was trying to help something, but I messed it up. But at the core of things, like we're people. The first day I met Taraji, she was on the phone handling business with her family. Uh, um,
are we
but
talking
she's
about the
still one of the
Taraji?
greatest. But she's still one of the greatest actors that we have. And
You're talking about the Taraji, right?
yes, yes,
Okay, see, you know what, Antoine? You know what, man? See, hold on, I gotta stop you right there. You're not just gonna casually drop names like that. Just he was like, yeah, I'm with over there, you threw her name out like I didn't know. I was like, hold on, what with who? So that's a big name, man. You working with big people, man. And then
well, dude, it's a blessing all the way around, man.
yeah,
But at the same time, um, we're people, we're people,
yeah,
and we have successes. We have wonderful successes. We get to do um the things that we do, and we have the opportunity to create great films and do great work. But then at the same time, we still have life going on,
right.
like you do. You have
Right.
this wonderful show, but you have life going
Right.
on. So it's uh, first of all, it's special because you sit in that space with what we do and the responsibility with what we do, and still develop a relationship with these people. I said Taraji, but uh, she's just one example that I've experienced, and yes, she's one of the greatest stars we have in America.
Let me clear
Uh,
that up for the layman. That's Taraji P. Taraji P. The Taraji P. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. I just had I
but
want
but she handles it.
to
She handles all of her business all of the time. It
Nice.
is no joke. She showed up to set. I never knew a day that I ever worked with her
Mm-hmm.
that she didn't have her lines memorized, that she didn't ask questions about what is going on in the scene. Like that is
She's still a student. I like that.
well, dude. She's constantly learning, obviously, but
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
um, she's also teaching, and I
Yeah.
saw that, and that changed me as an actor. Getting to work with her over the time that I did, she was exceptional. You know what I'm saying?
Right. 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 Yeah, man. I mean, that's definitely she seems like how you're describing her, that's how I got from her. I got she was still like, she's very about her, you know what I mean? Goes
Right.
about it like a professional
Mm-hmm.
athlete would go about,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? Very Tom Brady-ish, Michael Jordan-ish, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
No games, man.
to the
No
detail.
games. But
Yeah.
at the same time, she's still a human.
Right. 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 Yeah. Right. So what else have you been working on since we talked last? I
Oh
know you can't
man,
really talk too much about the
I'm
work.
directing. Coming up, I'm directing a series written by T. Farrell Muhammad, which is
Okay.
really going to be a lot of fun. We start shooting that in October. I have. I'm directing. I'm in the show also, but I'm directing
Oh,
all 10 episodes of that.
okay, okay,
I'm
okay.
back
That's
on
a blessing.
Southside right now, which is really
Yeah, yeah.
cool.
I gotta. I was gonna ask you about that now before you left. I was gonna ask. Y'all wrapped up?
No, not yet. Not until next week.
Okay.
But man, like you caught me on a day. You caught me on my day off. I don't have anything to do, and I am literally sitting here having a cocktail and a cigarette, and while I'm talking to you, I'm like,
Hey, that is how I want people to enjoy the podcast. I do. I really do, man. I want you to sit there, whatever you need, your little roll this, your little drink. If you got both, whatever. If you got neither, whatever. Just sit back and you just relax, man. We're gonna have a conversation. You
right,
know?
right, man. But yeah, man. I worked on Southside yesterday, and dude, it's like Bashir and Diallo are just brilliant, man. Um, like they're Harvard and all of that comes with it, and on top of it, they are practical humans, and it's fucking amazing. It's excuse my language, please forgive me,
No, you
but
can what? Fuck that shit. You can cuss on here. We good.
but there was a scene yesterday that I was doing, and I was sitting in between. Bashir was on my right, Diallo was on my left,
Yeah.
and um, we were shooting a scene, and they were. There was so much pressure, dude. There was so much pressure because I'm sitting with the writers and creators of the show,
In the middle of them.
and they're directing also within this. Michael Blyden, who's just a wonderful human being, is doing it, and Ismail Samaluddin is directing the episode. And man, I'm just sitting there, just like, what is happening right now?
Mhm.
Because you have those moments over the years where you work with people, and it's extraordinary because you watch them growing up, but working with people who are creating what everybody is watching, and you saw Bashir on Top Gun. Maverick.
Right. Yeah. That was
Uh,
big, man. I saw him. I saw him like when that first trailer. I was like, that's fucking Joe. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
and dude, like not only that, but Diallo has been on numerous series um, over the years. And
Hey,
it's crazy.
big
Like he
shout
was
out to
on
Diallo
Silicon
too,
Valley
man.
for like years, and
He was on which one?
um, Silicon Valley. He was
Silicon Valley.
on
Okay.
Glow. Um, he was on a show called Rise. Like, man, these guys are. They both wrote for Jimmy Fallon.
Hey,
Like, bro, these guys were the real. They are the real deal, man.
hey,
And
man. I got Diallo coming up on the show next month.
well, that's God bless you, and that is awesome. That is awesome because uh, what I watch oftentimes when I get to work with them, I watch how they affect everything,
Mhm.
and they do it in a manner that's so eloquent and purposed and focused,
Right.
and like again, harkening back to your show, how you do things, you trust people in the space, and that's what they do. And that is why you have the success that you have, is because you do that. You know,
I like that. I like that. Nobody's broke it down like that. That was deep. That was deep.
it's not
That was,
deep. It's practice. Very practical.
I mean, but the
I'm
way
just
you
playing.
broke it
Yeah,
down was
no,
deep.
dog. No, dog. It's deep. It's deep.
You broke it down deep, man. I was like, look with the cigarette. Oh man, this is the. I'm getting lounge vibes, man. I'm getting
No,
lounge.
no. I had to smoke after that breakdown. I had to smoke. I had
Yeah,
to.
man. Hey, that was deep, bro. That was deep. You know, it took a little bit off me too. Dog. That was
You
good.
say, what do you say? It took a little bit off you.
Yeah, man. That was good. Because I was lost in it. I was sitting. I was like, damn. I never thought about it like that. I really didn't. I really had never thought about it like that. But that's true. What you said is 100% true. 100%
But you're a thinker, and a lot of people want to be entertained, and so what you bring is the same process. You're a thinker. You thought to do this show. You thought to get people. You thought of a way to like, dude. You're the same thing, man.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. I'm trying to be, man. Trying to be, man. Hey, I got some other good news, man. I got picked up by a manager too. So
So, dude, so that's what I'm saying.
I
Like
did. I mean,
that's
it
the
just.
whole map.
I mean, hey, man, I'm blessed right now, man. A lot of stuff is lining up. I appreciate you coming on the show. They loved your episode. Um, it's been great, man. It's been great. And I don't know if you've spoken my name to any of the other people, but I've had some other guests from the
Yes,
show
I
on here
know.
since
I know you
you.
have. Yes,
Yeah, I had
yes.
Desiree on there.
Right, right.
Yeah. She's getting ready to come back on this Saturday. Shout out to Desiree Alexandria. We're gonna be talking like some conspiracy theory stuff.
Dude, that's hilarious. And she's the
Yeah.
perfect person to talk to.
Yep. Yep. Yeah. 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 So we talked about that.
She's so smart. She's so
Yeah.
smart. And her vocabulary. So you might want to look at a thesaurus this week before you meet with her because she is
Right there.
so smart. And she says stuff, and it's like, yeah, I
Mhm.
understand. I have no idea what you just said to me, but you
5 seconds.
what's beautiful about Southside too is we see all these characters, but all of the people that we work with are hyper educated people, man. Hyper educated
Yeah.
people, and not only in the field but outside of it. You could bring up geometry, calculus to trigonometry.
Right.
And many of these people have that knowledge, and they're bringing all of that to the work. I mean, you think about Tina Fey too, Second
I
City
like Tina
Girl.
Fey.
You know, um, she went to Northwestern, man, and like she's the real deal.
Yeah, for
Steve
sure.
Carell, Colbert,
Right.
um, uh, Keegan. You know, Keegan
Yep.
Michael Key, who's my brother, man. I love Keegan, and like these guys, I went to major institutions of higher learning,
Yeah, like
excuse me, major institutions of higher learning, and
yeah,
um, it's like people wouldn't even imagine what we talk about backstage
right.
when we're shooting. So
Oh my
it's so
God.
funny because we see these people as characters, harkening
Mhm.
back to your initial statement. Why people don't see me as Uncle Spike, or they see me as Uncle Spike, and
Yeah,
then they hear me and they go, "What? You're Uncle Spike?" And it's like,
yeah.
"Yeah." And it's like, "Dude, you're not black enough." I'm like, "No, yes, I am. Yes, I
Oh
am."
no,
Yeah.
man, not black enough. Oh
Bro,
man,
bro, I can't tell you. When I did Bunky on Empire, it was the same thing. People were like, "You're Bunky?" I was like, "Yes. Hi, how are you?"
yeah. Nice to
Um,
meet you.
yeah, but dude, it was the same thing. It
Yeah,
all lived in the same. It all lives in the same place
yeah,
because there's a reason that Diallo and Bashir won the awards that they've won. Uh, like, dude, those cats went to Harvard. Just because they're from the South Side of Chicago,
hmm.
don't make a difference.
I had Sultan on the show too. After you,
Who?
um, I don't want to say his name
Oh,
wrong.
Susan.
Sultan,
I call him. Every time I see him, I'm like, Susan. He's like, it's
Sultan,
Sultan. But
Sultan.
no, but dude, again, another
Brilliant
intelligent
mind.
man,
Yeah, brilliant.
and amazing stand up too. On top of it, man, it's
Yeah, we talked about that. I didn't even know that he had even really done a whole lot of that until
dude,
the end.
he's dope.
Mhm.
He's
Huh.
dope. He's
Speaking
dope,
of
man.
speaking of stand up, great segue. I'm getting ready to hit the stage here in a couple weeks.
Really? Where in Texas,
Yeah,
bro? Come on
open
with it,
mic night, just open mic night. You know what I'm saying? I'm
dude.
getting
You
in it,
got to
man.
do it
I'm
because
getting
you're
in it.
funny. You're funny already, man.
I've
Come
been,
on,
hey
dude.
man, I got material, man. I've been going to a little comic school, been interacting with, a lot of the comics I've had on the show, bouncing ideas off of them, So yeah, man, I gotta go to hit the gym, get the reps up now. So,
Right. That's it. That's gonna work, man. It's gonna work. You're gonna be very successful,
I appreciate
and prepare for that because um, right now you're being blessed with a door opening, and what you're gonna do is gonna be really special. So be prepared for that.
it. Right. That's really
The
super.
fact that you made that choice, you're about to be blessed abundantly because your voice here online is wonderful, and you give people opportunities. Now it's going to be yours, and then watch what happens. But just be prepared for what happens.
Yeah.
That's
I might
it.
have to call you. Anton, I can't handle it, man. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. He's like, hey, pour you a cocktail, smoke a cigarette. You're good, kid. Forget about it. Forget
No,
about
man.
it.
No, no. Do the work. Do the work. That
Hey
is.
man, I'm a student, man, and I had people for years telling me I should do it, and I was like, I wasn't ready to dive in 100%. And I respect the guy. I respect comedy too much, and especially now that I've met some comedians, and I respect them too much. You never seen me put comedian on anything. I've never put that. Not until I get
Right.
on the stage. I respect the people that do that. You know what I'm saying? You're not a race car driver until you race a car. So, I put comedy up there because I do comedy. I do internet stuff.
And dude, I have done the same thing. I
Right.
will say comedic actor. I will
Yes.
say actor.
Hmm.
First and foremost, that's what I
Right.
am.
Hmm.
I'll say director. I'll say producer. I will say executive producer, but I will not put comedian on there
Hmm.
because comedians do something completely different,
Hmm. Right. It's,
completely
it's it's
different,
real.
and you best recognize and respect what they do
Yeah.
before you step into that ring, because I mean um, we're talking about Dick Gregory. We're talking about Richard
Richard.
Pryor. We're talking
Yeah.
about Eddie Murphy. We're talking about, and
Red
God, I
Fox.
wish it
Everybody.
didn't happen. Well, we're talking about Bill Cosby. We're talking about
Yeah.
uh, um, uh, what's his name, Lenny Bruce. We're talking about George Carlin. We're talking about um, no Paul Reiser. We're
Yeah.
talking about really seriously funny.
Hold on, we had a little technical difficulty.
Sorry about that, brother.
Oh, you're good. You're good. You're
Just
good.
called me.
You're good. Oh, yeah.
Like excellent writer, comedians.
Seinfeld.
Went on, obviously, Seinfeld, man. Yeah, man. Come on. Like, we're talking about people that went on and have had huge careers, like massive careers. Some of the best when it comes to box office, when it comes to those jokes you remember. Like, man, comedians, dude, don't mess with them.
Yeah.
Don't say you're a comedian. I'm a comedic actor.
Yeah.
And
It's
yes, I
real.
can be funny,
Yeah.
but
It's
don't
real.
mess with, don't step to the game and say you're a comedian if you're not, man. I've done stand up a couple of times, but I would never say I'm a stand up comedian
Right.
because you better respect the game because they are see like Rel, man. Rel is on Southside with me.
Right. Right.
And but Rel was a stand up before he started
Hilarious.
getting into acting and
Yeah.
I'm so happy for him because he's so he's so big
Right.
and he has so many ways he can come at things. And we got to work together a few times on Southside, but man, I'll tell you what, dude, that cat, what he comes up with is hilarious. But then you
I
see a
wish his
stand
show was
up and
still
you're
on,
like,
man.
oh my gosh.
Yeah.
You see a stand up and you're like, yo,
Yeah.
like the first day we ever worked together and he walked on set, I was like, all right, Antoine, you're funny. You got your game. You got your
You
acting.
wouldn't be here if you weren't
Bro,
good.
bro, bro, dude walked in the door, and on top of that, he was a really nice guy.
Mhm.
But I was like, okay, prepare to get your ass kicked because this guy is
It's the real deal.
funny. He's funny, and then dude,
It's
he,
it's it's like
he
when the Top Guns walked in, and when
exactly.
all the aces were there, but then the Top Guns walked in.
And dude, I found myself walking up to him and going, "Hey, man, it's so nice to meet you. I think you're amazing." He was like, "Oh
Yeah.
man," and then he was like, "You did a great job, man, dude. You were funny." And I was like, "Thanks, man. I appreciate it." And then I went back to my trailer and I was like, I called my wife and I was like, "Baby, railed you just there. I'm funny. I don't know, man." dude, that's a straight up serious story. And she was like, my wife is from Greece, and she was
Yeah.
like,
Oh
"It's
god.
okay, Antoine. It's okay. You're good. You're fine. You are funny.
I've always
While
told you.
Rel is funnier, you're really funny." Dude, straight up, straight
She
up.
said, she said,
Oh
"Honey,
no.
I love you.
Uh,
You are
but
funny, but he's
no,
on
but she
another
sat in the
level. But you're
space
still
with me,
funny."
man. She sat in the space with me because that's real, man. Like for real. And I thank God for that. Like I think about it, and I'm so blessed to be. I posted on Facebook today that I was blessed because this summer I've worked with unbelievable people, man, and I've had to step up to the plate, obviously. But that being said, I've learned so much and been blessed by so much, and um, I've had to challenge myself. I've had to change myself, um, and my wife Michelle has been like by me, dog. She's been by me. She's been
Right.
uh, my port in a storm because it's been a storm. When I say a storm, I've been like receiving all kinds of jobs and stuff like that. God, thank you, Jesus. But it's been crazy. So like you and I, reached out a couple of weeks ago and wanted to have this conversation. And I was wondering, like, me and you kicked it before, and I wanted to know what we were going to talk about, and we didn't get a chance to do that. But That was for a reason. It was the reason that we as human beings have opportunity. And sitting here, we have to make choices to participate in those opportunities. And when we do embrace the uh, experience and then have the opportunity to share not only what we experienced, but the knowledge that we gained from it. So, yeah, it's been crazy.
Woo, dropping gems on here. Dropping gems, man. Dropping gems. Dropping
Dude,
gems.
you're ridiculous. You're ridiculous.
You dropping gems, man. Hey, man, this has been just a great conversation, man. This is awesome. This is what I like, man. This is how I like the episodes to go. That's why I like to have my returning people, man. So this is good, man. And I'd love for you to come back again, man, whenever you have some time.
Yeah, dude. Hey, man, and can I drop that? Not next week, but the week after. I don't know the particular date because my wife thinks all of this stuff. So, the first is next Thursday. So the 8th, I'm sorry, of September, we start our new acting classes. And I'm bringing not only what I learned from Uda, but what I've learned from the actors that I've worked with over the years to a class. It's a 4-week session. Um, it's from 6 to 9 each night, and we do a hybrid, which is really cool. So if you're in Michigan, you can come to the class, but then if you're somewhere else in the country, we bring you online and you still get the experience, and we work from there. So you're participating in, while the intimacy, I think, over Zoom is lost at times.
Yeah,
you still get to participate in the learning, and that's going to grow you as an actor. So
yes.
that's important. That's what's most important. So
where can they reach you at if they're interested in these classes?
At ShellTwanProductions.com. So that's CHELLETOINE productions, which .com. Like
That Drake got it. That Drake got it.
shut up.
That Drake got it. Got him, coach. Got him.
Okay, so it's Shell Twan Productions. You're so funny. CHELLETOINEPRODUCTION.com. That's what it is. Shell Twan Productions. Why you gonna work me like that, dog?
All right, man. I'm trying to get loose, man. I'm trying to get loose. You know what I'm saying? About to step in that ring with these animals, man. I got to get loose.
Oh, bro. But I'm grateful for you, and I'm grateful for what you're doing. And what's really special about what you're doing is that you see people and you love people. I mean, you think about, and my first thought is Oprah, how she saw people, she saw institutions, she saw struggles, and she always tapped into that. And that's what you do with this show. And trust that, because what you do is special, brother. And I love you. And you are always a friend.
I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, brother. I sincerely do. Love you too, man. On that note, on a positive note, he got me tearing up. It's allergies. I'm sorry. Okay.
Shut up.
It's allergies. Hey, man. Big shout out, man, to you. Wish you more continued success. Blessings to you and the family. Keep it going, man. I hope the classes are good too. I know that's you've been doing that for a minute now, so yeah. So congratulations, y'all been doing that. I mean, since that's going on a year, or at least a year since I know.
What's that?
How long y'all been doing the classes now? I was like, at least a year since I've known.
I owned 2 companies prior to this. So
okay, so he been in here doing it.
It's been since January 20th, 2011, when I opened my first company. This is my third one. So
nice,
yeah.
nice. Hey, keep it up, man. Much continued success, man. Hey,
Thank
everybody,
you.
like I said, follow my man right here. Make sure you follow Southside. Check it out right now. It's on HBO Max right now. 2 seasons. Be on the lookout for season 3 coming in hot soon. Man, it's hilarious. Just go watch Uncle Spike, man. Once you watch us, go watch the show and then watch this. Or if you've already watched this and you haven't watched the show, it's gonna be even funnier now. You're gonna get to see the range my man has. Like I said, man, just a super talented cast. I'm so happy I've been able to have so many of them on the show, man. It's just, I just want to say thank you to everybody. Thank you to everybody. Everybody who's been supporting everything. So on that note, man.
Good night, you man. I love you, brother.
Jerry and Blaze, Antoine McKay, man. Like, share, subscribe. Make sure you drink some water. Mental health is real. You take care of this, it'll take care of you. Tell somebody you love them, man. Cloud Chronicles. Peace. We are
Seriously.
out.